This Week in Immigration, July 4, 2025. Supreme Court curbs nationwide injunctions, potentially affecting birthright citizenship. The Supreme Court ruled 6-3 to restrict federal judges from issuing nationwide injunctions, a decision that boosts President Trump's power to enforce executive orders, including one ending birthright citizenship. The ruling allows the policy to take effect in 28 states for now, potentially creating inconsistent citizenship rules. While challengers can still pursue class action lawsuits, critics say the decision weakens judicial checks on executive authority. Justices Sotomayor and Jackson issued strong dissents, warning the ruling threatens constitutional rights. The court did not rule on the legality of ending birthright citizenship, an issue likely to return in future litigation. Federal judge blocks early end to Haiti TPS, citing legal violations. A federal judge blocked the Trump administration from ending Haiti's Temporary Protected Status (TPS) designation early, ruling the move violated legal safeguards meant to ensure stability for immigrants. Department of Homeland Security (DHS) Secretary Kristi Noem's decision to cut Haiti's TPS short by 5 months was deemed unlawful for bypassing statutory notice and review requirements. The protections, set to last through February 2026, remain in place for now. The ruling comes as the administration moves to end other humanitarian programs, even as the State Department warns against travel to Haiti due to violence and instability. The Supreme Court recently allowed a similar rollback for Venezuelans. DHS tells employers to check work permits in E-Verify. The Department of Homeland Security, DHS, is now urging E-Verify employers to run status change reports to identify workers whose employment authorization may have been revoked, particularly those from the CHNV parole program. This change follows a Supreme Court ruling allowing the end of certain humanitarian protections, including parole and TPS. Employers won't get automatic alerts and must now proactively monitor work authorization. If a worker's permit is no longer valid, employers must verify if they hold another status or update their Form I-9. DHS reminds businesses to follow anti-discrimination rules and apply checks uniformly, regardless of national origin. Judge blocks Trump administration's ban on border asylum claims. A federal judge ruled that the Trump administration cannot unilaterally block asylum claims at the southern border, rejecting a sweeping policy enacted on Trump's first day in office. Judge Randolph Moss said neither the Constitution nor immigration law gives the president authority to override the asylum system created by Congress. The case brought by immigrant rights groups argued the policy endangered families fleeing persecution. Moss paused the ruling for 2 weeks to allow an appeal, but also certified asylum seekers as a class, sidestepping recent limits on nationwide injunctions. The ruling restores protections for vulnerable migrants seeking refuge. Supreme Court greenlights third country deportations. The Supreme Court allowed the Trump administration to resume deporting migrants to third countries, not just their home nations, overturning a previous block. This decision enables the government to expedite removals with minimal court oversight and is part of a broader push to establish international agreements for accepting deportees. Critics argue this undermines asylum protections and could send migrants to countries where they face danger, while supporters say it strengthens border enforcement and deters unlawful entry.